So, Kai, let's hop into it. You said you hate the transes. Let's just
I did not say that.
I heard it. No.
I
I guess since now we're
the
rolling.
microphone's
now
on.
that it's being recorded.
No, I
It's a
said I
different
had
story.
a funny story.
I'm making fun of transes. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why. Sorry for the assumption.
I'm not making fun of anybody. If anybody, I'm making fun of my mother.
Wow. Disrespect.
Is
Straight
she like
from the womb.
Is she handicapped at all?
No.
She got any victimhood status by chance?
She's an Indian.
God.
She's native. We're
She did-
native.
Oh, abusing minorities? Is that what we're gonna? That's what this podcast
I'm
is
also a
stooped to.
minority.
Sure you are,
Oh,
white
she's
girl.
a victim now. Ooh.
Ooh. No, on a serious
No,
note. What you got?
I saw my mom earlier today, and
Oh.
I don't know how it got started, but her and my sister and I were talking, and somehow the conversation got to trans people and stuff.
As it does.
And my mom goes, "Oh, well, that girl you roomed with freshman year of college." And I was like, "Yeah, what about her? What?" And she goes, "Did she transfer into a guy?" And I was like, like, transfer? And my sister and I just started laughing. She goes, "Is that not?" I was like, "Transition?" I was like, no, she's just a girl that likes girls.
Yeah.
She didn't, but it was funny how she said, she's like, "Did she transfer to a guy?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, Mom?"
It's one of those innocent, like,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. What was that? I had relatives that were all like, you still have those black fellas or people you like. It's just a weird, different generation type thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, I know they don't mean nothing bad by it, but
That's just how they talked back then.
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like animosity or anything like that.
Yeah. It's weird we turn it into that though. Or at least a lot more people. Not us, but how we see it like. They're hateful automatically because
they just assume the worst. They assume the worst. Okay, it's like to go back on the transition argument.
You got a fun trans?
If I were to say I don't necessarily agree with the practice or with that ideology, it's just instantly assumed that I want them to suffer and I hate their existence and I'm a Nazi and I want them to never be integrated into society.
It's
and
just the worst assumption.
It's like, look, I don't think that at all. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean I feel any animosity. It doesn't mean I hate you. What it means is I don't necessarily want to be around you because we're just so different. But like I'm out on the street, I'm not gonna go, "Oh, look over there. That's clearly Mr. Beardy Boy dressed in a dress." I'm not gonna.
The bearded lady.
I'm not gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mind my own fucking business. If you're an adult doing adult things, being an adult, if you go out going against the norms of society and people look at you, you cannot blame those people for looking at you purposely being the outlier.
Yeah.
Because they make it about that.
Yeah. Well, the problem is a lot of it's their own personality. That's all there is.
Yeah,
that's a big problem. And this goes for anything,
it happens not just there, but everywhere.
Everywhere. If anything, just one thing is your personality, it's very annoying.
Well, I mean, we see the political side of things as well. There's a lot of people that claim to be on the right and stuff like that. A lot of people claim to be on the left, and just their behavior. It's like, I don't even like that you're claiming to be the part that I like because you're just so hateful and mean and not cool. Like, you don't have to be that way.
Yeah, it's how you go
both
about
sides
it also.
do it. So.
Absolutely. Well, I mean,
or all sides, not just both. All sides.
Yeah. I cannot stand people like Hitler.
See, I can sit for people like Hitler.
You can
That's
sit
for
people like Hitler. I get that. This is probably where we part ways. But agree to disagree. This is what people can't do no more, is agree to disagree. It's the immediately, "Oh, you don't agree with me, you must think the absolute worst of what I think my enemy is," or whatever.
Of what I think you could think.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like,
we get in our heads about it.
Yeah,
or listen to the news, and the
nobody
news
really
makes
cares.
everything worse.
Like,
no one gives a damn. You got any more trans stories?
No.
That was dramatic. I think you do. It sounds like you're hiding one, though.
Not ones that I'm willing to tell.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Could you, put it into code?
You could tell us
They
your
look
story.
better as men.
They look better. Huh?
They look better as men.
Who? Which ones?
The people I'm talking about in my head.
in my head.
So these are strictly women that, no, men that turn to women.
Female to male.
And they looked better as men. Okay, I get that. That's a big one. What cracks me up, I saw a trans, I think it was in Massachusetts. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Saw a trans.
No, it was they were doing like a council thing and a bunch of transes rolled up like this needs to be a sanctuary city for transes. And some of these ladies that were trying to were dressing up as men, I was all like, okay, come on, there's no masculinity around you.
Make a bar and have your drag shows. Keep it in your
There was a
environment.
drag queen there. I didn't get it. Yeah.
I've been to a drag show.
I want to go to a drag show.
He'll take you. He
It was
loves 'em.
interesting. It was interesting. Like
Yeah.
it's not something that I necessarily enjoyed because I like watching dudes be provocative and weird.
I think he does. That was oddly specific, wasn't it?
But
Right.
it was like a packed ass bar. It
fun.
was a fun
Yeah.
just experience just to be there. You know, it's not like I wasn't there for some fetish type of thing. It was just like
We
I'm there to
didn't think
people
that.
watch.
No, I have
Yeah.
a friend that does drag.
Boots. I don't know. Did you ever meet Boots?
Yes, I knew.
He
Boots.
dated trans. It wasn't a big deal. Pulled it off great. This dude was sassy as any chick as I ever met. The
My
attitude
best
of it.
friend.
And let me tell you, she had some big hands too. I give her that. And the thing was, I didn't even know it. I had some questions. But, fuck,
You know what they say
remember
about big hands, right?
Yeah, big feet.
No, the wedding ring's gonna be more expensive, man, to get the gold band to wrap around that shit.
Oh, that's a good point. They might not always have big feet. But the ring,
Yeah, that's
where
the,
rings
well, that's the
go.
problem, 'cause it costs fucking money, man.
yeah, that's a good point.
I'm trying to get as cheap a wedding ring without looking cheap as possible. You
Right?
gotta get you a small girl who takes like this much metal.
Check. But yeah, hey, thank you for that trans situation. That was pretty cool.
Situation. Sure.
That transfer situation. Yeah, for sure. Pretty funny stuff.